Now, the other side that made it into the All-Ireland semi-final, and conveniently, they are Ballyhale Shamrocks' opponent. It's Ballygunner, the All-Ireland club champions, defending club champions, and they defended their Munster title, beating Ballyea by 123 to 17 points. Interestingly, they are the first Waterford side to retain the Munster senior hurling title since St. Joseph's Dura Bearfield in 1999. It's only their fourth Munster title. I mean, for a club like Ballygunner that we always associate with having pure dominance, they haven't really, it's their fourth Munster title. Two of them now have been back-to-back. So Ballygunner really are, this era that we're in right now is a real golden era for Ballygunner.
Yeah, definitely. And look, you talk about them only seeming like they would have had way more than that. I think it just kind of sums up how difficult, I suppose, the Munster Club Championship's been in recent years as well. And that there's been some great sides like that in the Piercing side that have come through in there as well. That it's just so difficult to get Munster Championship wins. And that the fact that a team like Ballygunner, which are probably, like, they're up there as one of the strongest club sides I've seen anyway as well. The fact that they've only got out of Munster 4 times as well just sums up how difficult the challenge is for them as well. But I think you're right in saying that this could be their peak team, I think, as well, and that you look at that they have the older players are still enough to be in their prime, that they're like Pádraic Mahony and Philip Mahony as well are kind of getting on a bit, and Stephen O'Keefe is getting on a bit as well, but they're still at a stage where they're still playing to the maximum of their ability, and you're combining that with the young fellas coming through as well as, and look, we'll get on and talk about Patrick Fitzgerald now in a minute, but it's just they seem to have more strength and depth as well, I think, this year than what they previously have too. And I think that just that mixture of youth and the experience in there as well, that this probably is the best version of Ballygunner that we've seen.
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic cocktail. I mean, the mix between the experience and now the likes of Patrick Fitzgerald breaking into the side. Last year, they trounced Ballyea by 17 points. That was in the Munster semi-final. This year, they beat them by 9 points. Ballyea, to be fair, had Tony Kelly this time. He hit 11 points for Ballyea. 8 of them came in the first half. So again, an outstanding performance by Tony Kelly. Ballygunner, though, Luke, powered home in the final quarter in particular, outscoring Ballyea by 8 points to 2. I mean, that does show just the level of experience that they had, the level of professionalism that they drive home in the key moments.
Yeah, definitely. And look, it's just that was the thing in the first half, that I thought Ballyea's work rate was absolutely excellent, and that they really kind of came out of the block strong and stuff, and that they really pushed them as well, I thought, and that they really didn't take a backward step whatsoever. Tony Kelly hit absolutely everything, didn't miss a thing in the first half, and just everything he took on seemed to be going over the bar as well. And even despite all that, everything going so well, Ballygunner still going 3 points up as well. They weathered the storm completely, and then look, I suppose their better fitness showed, their stronger panel showed as well. And look, I think as well, when you look at the caliber of the 6 Ballygunner forwards, that all 6 of them had scored in the first half, and look, by the end, you're not going to slow them down at all and stuff as well. You take away one of them as well, and then even the likes of even the non-county players like Kevin Mahony is capable of stepping up and delivering a huge performance as well, and hitting a rake of scores too. So, like, it's just they have so much weapons all over the pitch, really, and they've a settled team as well, that you know who's going to be playing, you know who's playing where, and look, they just seem to have everything kind of going right at the moment, and look, they thoroughly deserved it as well. We're definitely the better team of the day as well. And look, I think we're probably going to talk about Fitzgerald now as well, but like, he's an absolute joy to watch, and that just for a fella of that age as well, and to have a full forward line at club level with himself and Dessie Hutchinson and then Kevin Mahony in it as well, like it's absolutely unstoppable. And look, the fact that you've Pádraic Mahony feeding ball into them as well and stuff, and Peter Hogan buzzing around there too, and Mikey Mahony, like, it's just unbelievable talent really for a club side.
Oh no, they're incredibly strong. I mean, it would be comparable, like, if you like, to a Crokes defence, or it'd be comparable to like an East Kerry attack almost, or a Ballyhale Shamrocks team, like Ballyhale Shamrocks attack, a full forward line of Owen Cody, Adrian Mullen and TJ Reid. Like, it's a similar enough attack that Ballygunner have with the likes of Dessie Hutchinson, Pádraic Mahony, and now Patrick Fitzgerald, who I genuinely think has the potential to be one of the best hurlers in the country over the next 5-10 years. I think he's absolutely brilliant. His goal in the 20th minute, that came at a key time, because Tony Kelly had just put Ballyea into the lead by 7 points to 6. And that was the first time that Ballyea had led the game throughout the entire game. That was on the 19th minute. A minute later, Pádraic Fitzgerald smacks the back of the net. And they went in at halftime, 111 to 11 points up, and they never looked back.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, it was a big, strong, powerful run by Pádraic Mahony right through the centre of the defence, and then lays it off. And look, Pádraic Fitzgerald, he didn't even need to look up as well. Just ball into the hand first time, and from a good distance out, about the 21-yard line back to the net. And that was, look, it was an absolute clinical between the run, the finish, everything as well. It was peak Ballygunner there as well. And that, look, it came at a huge time as well. The momentum that Ballyea were getting from those Honey Kelly scores as well, all kind of cut out a little bit there too. So yeah, look, big moment in the game as well. And I suppose, look, and Pádraic Mahony as well. That's the other interesting one, that he looks completely rejuvenated. I think a lot of, like, after last season with Waterford a bit, when he played a couple of games, and then people were saying that maybe he wasn't at the same level as he was a couple of years ago again. But look, he seems to be well rested now, and he's kind of found his form again a little bit with Ballygunner. So I'd be curious to see kind of how Davey sees him going forward as well.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt that he does look back to the player that we knew him as a few years ago. I mean, he's never really dropped off the pace like that for Ballygunner, but if Waterford can get that version of him back in, he'll be crucial.